With all the craziness going on in the market right now, is XRP still a good buy? Many people will be telling you that, well, it's going to zero, people don't want to buy it, and the hype is all but dissipated. Well, I'm here to tell you that that's not true. I think XRP is still set for a very big move, and I'm going to tell you exactly why. Also, I'm going to break down what's going on right now with the price of XRP. Why are we seeing these declines and when is it going to end? So if you want to know all of that, make sure you watch this video to the end. And before we get into it, hit that like and subscribe button. It does massively support the work we do here on the YouTube and supports obviously the growth of the channel, which I truly thank you all for. So with that being said, let's get into it. So it's no surprise the market over the course of this weekend so far hasn't been particularly great. We know there's escalated tensions between Israel and Iran. The possibility of the US getting involved, well, has pushed the price of XRP down over 3% so far this weekend. But it's maybe not what you think. XRP early buyers are currently accelerating their profits, taking as regulatory wins bolster XRP ecosystem. So we're getting good news. That's the reality of it, as we see potential settlements, agreements, over-the-counter deals, and much, much more. And people are simply taking the opportunity. It is the way prices go up. We have to get the old out and the new in, and that's what pushes the floor of the price in. Bear in mind, lots of people have been invested in XRP waiting for a solid move for many, many years. And in fact, everything going on globally and at a macroeconomic level is pushing those people out. They're walking away with their 10x and potentially not coming back. XRP trading above $2 though is still a positive move, marking more than 300% gains for early investors, leading to increased profit taking. On-chain data is now realizing that profits from XRP wallets reached over $68.8 million, indicating distribution pressure as the token tests a resistance level. And despite positive regulatory developments and Ripple's infrastructure expansion, XRP faces a supply overhang from long-term holders, affecting its ability currently to break $2.20. And whenever we see the kind of markets stall out, this is where people take profits. This is where people just move into something else. We've seen it recently with Bitcoin. We saw it with Ethereum. XRP's in there as well, as many other altcoins are falling to the similar fate. But while all of this is happening, while everyone wants you to believe XRP is finished for this market, giant company announcing $1 million investment in XRP, Solana, and 3 surprise altcoins. This is a big deal. Everything Blockchain announced plans to invest $10 million in XRP, Solana, and Sui, Bitcenter, and Hyperliquid. These increased an interest in altcoins and institutional fronts. Blockchain infrastructure company Everything Blockchain is now announcing it's going to chuck $10 million into 5 altcoins of its choice. Now, this is probably the first one we've seen that is a backed company of blockchain technology getting involved in XRP. Normally we see them buying XRP or certainly buying RLUSD to interact on XRPL. This is one of the first ones though we know that are going to chuck a huge amount of money in. This could be very bullish and in my opinion could very much warrant an upside move in XRP. Now, it isn't going to happen overnight. It's not the craziest amounts. If you compare this to, say, a $463 million worth of Ethereum that was purchased by SharpLink, it is, however, a start to what I believe will be an influx of capital. We talk about Weburst dropping $300 million into XRP, as well as many other countries from Saudi Arabia and much more, all starting to get very bullish on XRP. And this is why I still believe we've got a massive altcoin market to come. Technical indicators are showing us right now that, well, altcoins might need a new support level to gain its current state. Well, this would be the push down to 100,000 that we've sort of been talking about here on the channel for a while. For the past 7 months, prices fluctuated within a specific range without significant upward breakouts. Some market participants, however, do remain cautious that data and fears of further price declines is what is pushing people to take those profits right now. No surprise, we see exactly the same back in 2021 and in 2017 when it comes to specific altcoins. The market moves when the market moves. And I know that sounds like a crazy statement, but often we see lots of bullish news. The market tends to stay quiet, and then before you know it, boom, Bitcoin's retesting 150,000 and altcoins are going absolutely to the moon. Right now, it's all about strategy. It's trying to get your cryptocurrency cheap while at the same time making sure that those that know what's coming are absolutely stacked. Take a look at this image. This is a very obvious example of it. The XRP $2 liquidity was grabbed. The wick down that we saw recently over the course of the last 24 hours was purely a grab at that $2 range to get into either A, long trades, or more importantly, to simply stop out those that got in and went long. It is a just market maker's paradise right now, given all the fluctuations that's going on, which is why you need a great exchange if you are looking to trade your favorite cryptocurrencies. And BitUnix offers exactly that with all your favorite indicators, as well as cheap and very much quick in transactions well, BitUnix is the one for you. No KYC, available all over the globe. And if you deposit if you deposit and trade once, we're going to give you a $20 free bonus. If you deposit that $100, trade over $10 million, you're going to get $1,000 in bonus futures for free. So if you're looking for that new exchange to go and trade over, check out BitUnix, link in the description. Grab hold of it while you can. So XRP as we know it on the weekly chart here, breaking down out of this triangle. We actually have a day and a couple of hours left. So hopefully we start to see this push back up. 3% decline on the day is a pretty sharp decline, but we need to see this break. If we were to say, well, maybe we don't and we have to reconsolidate, where are we looking at going? What could be the next possible price range? Well, my opinion, we're sitting around 192. The psychological $2, in my opinion, will break. That's where a lot of trades will sit. This, however, could turn out to be pretty optimistic. If we believe the market is still going to continue as we think, we could come down, retest this lower range on the 192 with a strong back bounce to 250 with that potential retest and then a potential breakout to that $3 range. That's what we're looking at right now. I know lots of people are concerned with the market. Lots of people are freaking out, but it is all part of the game. We have seen worse, but we have seen better as well. So this is a key part for me. This is a couple of key days when it comes to not only the Bitcoin price and the wider cryptocurrency price, but XRP as well. However, long term, I am still very optimistic and bullish that I think XRP is going to shock all the naysayers that think we're going to zero. Let me know what you think about that all in the comments down below. And as always, thank you so much for watching this video. Take the time to hit that like and subscribe button, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.